You know what I really love about the Rodecaster S, as opposed to the Rodecaster Duo or Rodecaster?
What's that?
Is that when I hit record, I don't have to like hold it for an hour.
Oh, yes. Yes.
It's not an hour, but
well,
you know
yes.
what I mean?
You don't have to long press.
Long press, and then,
Yes.
Anyway.
But you do have to long press for auto switch.
Yes.
So it has its own version.
If you want to auto switch, because it is the secondary function of the button, which, is a thing.
You should be able to switch the function of the button.
Yeah, I think so.
Come on, Rode.
Anyway.
Firmware.
Or just have that be like never mind. I don't, you know what? Auto and cut may be a toggle in the future. Maybe that's an idea.
Perhaps.
If you're going to like toggle something, I don't need a cut button. I need an auto or cut button.
Yep.
And then the like auto switching may be called something other than auto on the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Okay.
We're just spitballing here.
We are.
Hey, Kris.
We didn't waste any content off the show.
No, we didn't. Just jumping right in.
Yep.
How's it going, man?
It's been rough.
Yeah.
It's been rough. Not going to lie.
I asked the question and I knew the answer and I didn't.
You're like, what is he willing to share tonight, folks?
Pre-drinking, how much are you willing to talk? But yeah, I know, I get it.
Yeah, no, it's tough. Sometimes you just get a gut punch and you lick your wounds.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And sometimes you'll be looking for a while.
Yes. Yes.
I get that.
So if you know, you know.
If you don't, you will.
Yeah.
Anyway, what are we drinking?
Well, we've got two tonight. The one is not new to me, maybe not new to you, but definitely new to the show.
Yeah, we haven't done that one on the show.
And
because it's a family show.
I apologize, Mom and Dad, but I'm going to say the word.
Yeah.
And I know my mom's not listening to the show, so she's not going to be upset because she absolutely hates this word.
Really? My mom doesn't mind this word really at all. I mean, she's not like going to go around saying it, but it's not one of the ones that makes her go, "Oh, Johnny."
No, when my mom hears this word,
she does not like it.
Oh, she'll come at you with fists and belts and
really
the whole nine. So, yeah, we have another one from Founders.
It's not the F word.
No, it's not the F word.
In case anybody's wondering.
Is that making it properly into the scene?
I mean, it's there, but it's hard to read that. Sorry. Now I'm going to...
Here we go.
Got to turn off auto switching so that I can just show you.
Here we go, folks. We have the Founders Backwoods Bastard.
Yeah.
And it is 11%.
So that's what we're starting with.
That's
for sure.
The starter. And then you...
I did bring another one.
Ooh, you brought one for us as well. The Burried Hatchet Stout. It's an ale. There you go, folks. Burried Hatchet Stout.
Different for sure.
What percentage are you, my friend?
No family unfriendly words attached.
No. Well... I don't see it, but it's probably on there somewhere. I'm
sure we'll get to it, but that's got to be after. There's no way it's 11%.
No. It's
especially if it's an ale. It says stout ale.
It's a
stout ale.
It's the second half of show beer.
Yeah, there you go. All right. So, hand me one of those bastards. Thought about not saying it, but then I did.
I'm gonna have to put parental advisory on this episode.
We get to use the bottle opener. How cool is that?
Yes.
Just saying. You got yours or you?
I'll take it. Yeah,
I'm going to do a pour here, just giving you a little...
Ooh.
See if I can get away from my computer while I do it. Don't try this at home. I'm a professional.
Pouring it over the video caster.
Yeah. No, see, I realized what I was doing, but now I'm committed.
There you go. Yes. It's got a nice brownish to dark tone to it.
Not just the bottle. It is actually brown. Cheers.
Oh, yeah, you can get the barrel out of that.
Oh, that's great. Clink.
Yeah, clink, clink. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Definitely bourbon barrel.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Ale aged in oak bourbon barrels. Aren't bourbon barrels always oak, or is that not a thing?
I thought so. I could be wrong.
I thought that was one of the things about bourbon. But
Okay.
they've got all these rules for liquor.
Rules.
My
and
rule for
regulations.
liquor is drink it.
That's a good general rule of thumb.
Yeah.
So this is in the barrel aged series, as they call it.
Yeah. It's got it on the tag there.
The kickback sipper is what they say on their site. Okay. So 11%, 50 on the IBU, barrel aged. They do it year round.
Okay.
And they call it the kickback sipper.
Okay.
Expect lovely, warm smells of oaky bourbon barrels, sweet caramel, however you want it, and roasted malts, a bit of earthy spice. Oh, and I'm going to destroy this.
Scintilla.
There you go. Scintilla. And I guess it should say a scintilla, maybe.
A scintilla.
Of dark fruit. It's a kickback sipper made to excite the palate.
Did it actually say smells, or did it say aromas on yours? Expect lovely, warm.
It smells.
The bottle says aromas.
Well, okay.
I was like, either he edited that word because he didn't like the word.
No, I don't mind the word.
No, I mean, you know, it's
I
one
don't
of those.
mind the word.
I'm not here to judge, Chris.
There you go.
I'm here to be your friend.
So it has, for the hops, it has, I guess there's one actually called nougat.
Nougat hops?
Nugget maybe?
Gotta be nougat.
And then Williamette. The malts are Abbey and Crystal. And as they always like to give us, the tasting notes. Sometimes these are good. You never know. So here's your aromatic. Sweet aromatics of caramel and vanilla, complemented by dried fruits, spice, and whiskey notes.
I mean, I'm definitely getting the like whiskey notes. I guess that's also maybe the spice. It's really nice. Again, if you like bourbon and you like a stout, I feel like you put your hands together and you get this beer.
Oh, yeah.
So
Does not disappoint.
good job, guys. Really appreciate your
Does not disappoint.
hard work making this delightful.
Buried Hatchet. Let me
Edition.
grab that one for later.
Yeah, Burried Hatchet is new to both of us and the show. So
Yes.
I'm just, at this point, anytime I pick up a new one, I'm like, please don't be Rasputin. That's really all I'm thinking.
I almost, but then I did the math on the amount of beerage in the container. I almost brought the Dos Equis keg.
Really?
Yeah, but it's like a 12-pack.
I mean, I feel like we could do it.
Oh, we could do it because it's definitely lesser on the alcoholic volume.
Yeah, no, for sure. The
So
ABV is way lower.
correct, but it struck me as the one that the next time you have a in-studio host or an in-studio guest,
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad.
You could bring that one
Absolutely.
in and let it go.
We could do a 4-pack.
I saw how you were trying to be so nonchalant and avoid the ASMR, and
I'm just saying, it's so hard. This is a very live room.
it is.
And even if you're not, like, what are you going to do?
Yep. Buried Hatchet Stout.
There's a different thing. Like, I mean, most of the time when we're talking about these beers, we're talking about just the beer.
Yep.
This is what the beer tastes like. But there really is a lot to say about what you're eating with your beer. And
Not everything pairs up well.
not everything pairs up well. We tend to go for the salty stuff around here. We're not even really like, we don't do nuts. I know that's a thing for some people.
We haven't. Pretzels, which...
We do pretzels. We do chips.
We have pretzels tonight, folks.
We've done... Oh, sorry. Let me...
Oh, you didn't switch me.
Yeah, well.
Are we not auto?
We are auto, but it just doesn't always do it the way that I would do it if I were autoing.
Okay.
There's the goal.
Now we're auto. Yes, pretzels. These are a go-to. Mm-hmm. Those who know may know what these mean. Those who don't.
You're in for a treat.
Yes. Cajun crab dip. It's amazing.
If I gotta eat a dip other than, what is it? Papa's
cheese, man.
Papa's cheese.
Don't upset the sponsor.
Sorry. Well, he didn't actually sponsor this one.
Well,
I mean, he kind of did.
Sort of.
We'll get to that later.
He produced.
He produced it.
If
you're not gonna have Papa's cheese, then this crab dip from Fresh is pretty great.
And it's real crab. It's not the fake stuff.
Not fake stuff. Which we are also in East Texas, so I'm always like, where are we getting the crab? That was not. Yeah, that's not fresh.
What do they call it? It's ethically sourced.
All right. Well, there you go.
Oh, and it smells good too. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. One of these days, I'm going to learn and just bring a plate or something.
Yeah.
Maybe we can just scoop it out. ASMR.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So, as a starter, not gear related specifically, I think we are going to talk a little bit about gear.
Yeah.
Later on, because I do want to. I don't think we got a chance last time to talk about the Stream Deck
no
edition that just came out. We didn't talk about it, did we?
No, that was
You sent it to me.
Reached out to you after the show.
Oh, it was after the show. Okay.
Yes.
I was like, I don't remember, but I don't.
Yeah, we definitely didn't talk about it.
Feel like I wouldn't have forgotten actually if we talked about it. So we'll talk about that later. But just as a mild segue and to relieve some tension here in our midst, as IT guys, anybody out there listening who's IT, AV support, what are the things that are said to you that it's hard to not react to, that are in the realm of why somebody knows what they're talking about when clearly they don't? Tell me you're not an IT guy without telling me you're not an IT guy. This is this happens in every field.
Sure.
I know it happens in every field. I talked to a doctor this past week for a long time, and I know for sure, like, people come in and they have looked on the internet.
Yeah, but Doc, I Googled it.
I Googled my symptoms, and this is what it is.
Oh, yeah.
I'm dying of cancer. Or,
Yes.
I think we should go this route in treatment because I watched Grey's Anatomy last night, and I think that's the best way to do this.
Michelle has a million stories of that being a nurse.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
Again, I know my mom isn't listening and won't, but she's a repeat customer. So, but I think that's kind of what happens when you get old too.
Oh, I hope so. Well, I actually hope not, but yes.
I felt this, and I looked it up, and it said it could be this.
Don't do that.
Go see your doctor.
Yeah. But what IT has its own special moments with that, and I feel like IT is becoming one of those things that everybody feels like they know everything about. Sure. AV is a lot of the same. Like, oh, I'm an audiophile. I love listening to music. And I have my $700 open back headphones. So obviously I know what I'm talking about.
You know how to spend money. That's for sure.
Yeah. Really good at spending money. I get it. You really like the way that sounds. I'm like, I understand. Like, music is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
We have these ears and they pick up stuff that it's kind of amazing, everything that your ears hear. And not only that, but everything that they're involved with your body, which you don't really even understand until you're, taking a really in-depth biology class or have something go wrong with your ears. That's always fun.
Yep.
But they're really important for your health in a lot of different ways. That does not mean you know what you're talking about.
Correct.
And in this age of the internet,
everyone knows everything.
Everybody stayed at a Holiday Inn last night. If you know the reference.
If you know the reference.
Anyway, is there anything like that pops into your head as like, oh no? I know what I'm in for.
I would say that it seems to be. It feels like it follows a certain type of person. Almost.
Okay, that's yeah.
I mean, they're kind of the stereotypical, the person that no matter what, the technology always breaks, and they always have an answer for why it's broken.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, but it only breaks in your hands.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a common denominator.
I'd say that common denominator also comes with really high expectations in a lot of situations. Like, I don't know. They expect certain things for the computer to do that it isn't made to do. And most of the time, in my understanding of it, it's not usually always the computer's fault.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have a really crappy internet connection.
Sure.
So it feels like your computer's really slow.
Yep.
Not the computer.
Been there recently.
Mm.
So, yeah. Definitely with the Gen Z generation.
Okay.
It's a whole nother level of... It makes me want to call back to Neo in the Matrix and just like this click and like, I know computers. Like, you grew up with computers.
Does not mean you know.
Use computers. Mm-hmm. That doesn't always translate to you understand the computer. And then this puts me on my soapbox. So here we go. It's Apple's fault. They grabbed how many generations of kids now, young, indoctrinated them into the Apple platform, where Apple says, do it our way. You can't do anything else. Do it our way. Mm. And so they get so used to and so comfortable that when they're faced with something different, well, this thing is broken. This thing doesn't work. It's like, no, it works. Let me show you. And they're like, well, if I had my Apple, I'm like, there you go. There's your problem.
Yeah, no, I can get that with you specifically, and then what you are dealing with on a regular basis, and people feeling like they know how to do it on theirs does not mean they know how to do it.
Yep.
They don't even really know what that is that they're doing. They just know the buttons to push to do that, this or that. I am grateful for like the IT crowd and some of these other funny things that are circulating on the internet virally. But like that, there's a lot of people that I will talk to that do say things like, "I did turn it off and on again," and there is a little bit of me that after messing with something that they're fixing for them that thinks like, did you turn the screen off? Is that what you turned off?
Yeah.
Like when you say you turned it off again, you did the sleep button.
Yeah.
And then you turned it back on.
Yep.
That's what you did.
Yep.
But at least like there's things like that.
Sure.
That it's like, oh, good. Like that you're right. That does fix a lot of problems, and I'm glad I don't have to do that again. I'm still going to do it.
Yep.
My favorite is kind of the opposite direction. You talked about Gen Z. I'm going to talk about a boomer thing.
Okay.
And when they talk about how
boomers too,
they know how to set up the email on their phone.
Yeah.
Or if they brag about knowing Word and Excel.
Okay.
Those are a few clues to me. Like,
oh,
that is so good. Bless your heart.
Yes.
Because it's one of those, like, it's like there are always going to be things like that. There are going to be words that people say that you're like, oh no, like you don't. I'm not only overcoming a knowledge gap here, I'm overcoming a pride gap.
Yep.
And that is more and more the case with technology because there's so many things that people do every day that mess with technology. Mm-hmm. It's like the guy who drives his car but doesn't know anything about what's under the hood.
Yep.
I drive it every day. I know my car better than anyone else. It veers a little bit to the left. Obviously, that's because I'm a heavy guy. And it's pulling because of the weight. No, that's not what's happening.
There you go.
You need an alignment. Well, you're just trying to sell me something I don't need.
If your car's pulling one way or the other, something's out of alignment.
Should stop hitting those curbs.
Oh.
Said it.
Yeah. That happens. I would say you took a lighter-handed approach than I did there.
To what?
I specifically called out specific groups of people.
Well, I was saying boomers.
Well,
I'm saying there are old people that think that they know about computers, and I'll say even people in what would more aptly be considered your generation, Kris. I'm not.
There's
some ex guys out there, not as many ex girls, but
we're the last feral generation.
I mean, yes, totally, absolutely. Technically, I'm a millennial. Technically, but I was basically a latchkey kid.
Yeah.
And so, like, there's a lot of X things that make more sense to me than millennial things. But, I mean, I also had, my sisters are also not a lot older than me, but my oldest sister is 8 years older than me. So I kind of grew up with that normal as opposed to other normal. And I don't know exactly how that plays out. I'm not saying one way or the other. I'm not trying to like say that, well, I know this and that or anything like that. It just like there are a lot of things with being. Mom says I was born with a computer chip. That is not true. She says that because I know how to fix things that she doesn't know how to fix. But
yeah,
I did come to the computer chip relatively early in my life. And so,
yep.
But I remember the dial-up sound.
Oh, the modems.
I had a AOL Instant Messenger handle and I posted on Zanga and went to chat rooms.
I never
don't know what any of that is. God bless you.
Usenet, baby, Usenet.
Oh my gosh.
Ay.
Somebody said something about like LimeWire teaching us about betrayal or something like that. And I was like, okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, all I know is when the apocalypse happens, my generation is going to survive. Because we drink water from the hose. We got all the great bacterias. We're gonna be just fine.
Yeah, I think so. Or they're going to be the generation that thought that they could survive, but then doesn't.
We'll make it.
It's fine.
We've seen worse.
Seen worse. Yeah. Yep. Okay.
We survived without PG-13.
You did survive without PG-13.
And let me tell you, some of those G cartoons from the 80s, they hit hard.
Yeah, they do. And also, when PG-13 came out, it was very different than what PG-13 is now.
Oh, yeah.
I remember, or I did not remember, I have looked back on movies and been like, oh, that's PG-13 from the 90s. All right.
Yeah.
It's a very different thing.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway. All right. So there is a, those of you that don't use Stream Decks, I like not a necessary tool, not saying that. I do think they are way more useful than just being a Twitch
yes.
sidekick thing. I think if you like the idea of macros, if you like the idea of single push button like tools, if you've ever messed with or thought about getting any kind of separate, keyboard helper thing, if you don't know what a macro is, pause it and go look that up real quick.
If you're a home automation person,
oh yeah,
you should really look into this.
So Stream Deck is cool for a lot of different reasons. Their primary, not primary, their original target and focus seemed to be like these, Twitch and people doing some sort of live stream that wanted to be able to control things separately that needed to happen in multiple programs, or all these things happen at the same time, or just to be able to push a button and have something happen that you would normally need like some sort of keyboard shortcut for. But since then, it has evolved to a very useful tool across multiple workflows. And in church audio, church video, AV setups and stuff like that, there really are great use cases for them. And I think that they have carved a unique place for themselves inside of this. Well, the people who make Stream Decks are called, the company's called ElGato. And they have the cat.
Meow.
Thank you for that. They've come out with a few different products that aren't just Stream Deck like focused, where it's not just, oh, this is a push button device or a device that you push a button and it does something. They've also come out with these cool capture cards. They've come out with different interfaces for both audio and video. They've actually got a studio software. There's a lot of different things, and again with that the streamer, the Twitch. I almost said artist. It's hard to call that an artist, but whatever, content creator, the Twitch creator. They've got a bunch of USB microphones and arms, and
they've got a teleprompter.
They've got a teleprompter. I mean, that should tell you a lot right there, that it's not just 13-year-olds in their mother's basements. Like they really have. They've made a lot of different things. Well, they just came out with a interfaceless.
No, it's interface.
It is an interface, but it is not human interface oriented. It doesn't have a way for you to interact with the device.
Controls.
Yeah, physically, you have to be in the software to be able to control it. But if you look at it just on its face for what it is bringing in, this is the Wave XLR Pro. So the Wave XLR does have a big dial on it. And I'm actually a big fan of interfaces that have very simple control.
Yeah.
That really, like, this is, you plug a bunch of stuff into it. It makes it possible for you to interact with your computer with a software or something like that. But really, all you need to be able to do on this is to turn a knob, and it does the thing that you want it to do. This doesn't have anything. The Pro doesn't have anything. It has a bunch of connections, which is really cool.
Yes.
You want to walk us through that?
Yes. So if I can get my pictures up so I don't miss anything.
You didn't connect to your computer, so we can't even look at this while you're talking about it.
Well, I can plug it in real quick, but they're not showing me my picture.
I don't
So
know.
from memory, although I can plug in, why not? Why not? Here we go. In the middle of the show. Don't yank the cords.
I hope not, but
And there we go. Boom, ba-dum. Actually, on their site, they do show what I think is an interesting pairing between the XLR Pro and the Stream Deck Plus XL.
I was going to get to that. That I feel like is the one to purchase alongside this. But
Yes. So I'm really disappointed that they don't have a picture of the back of the interface. That's a bummer.
they had it somewhere,
Yeah, as I go through the
like the
list here,
yeah. They're just showing you the front that has the headphone jacks on it.
yeah,
You can see on the back, or you can see kind of coming from the back there on a few of those shots that he just scrolled through.
Let's see.
That there's an XLR. There's actually two XLRs.
There is.
There's the headphone jack on the front is the first headphone jack, and it's two. It's got both. It's not a combo jack, but it has two right beside each other. One of them is a 3.5 millimeter or 1/8 inch, and the other one is a 1/4 inch or.
Oh, don't take me to TikTok.
Oh no!
Oh, I don't want TikTok.
It showed you really quickly, but then it was gone.
Yes.
Just zoom in on the photo.
Yeah, but that's the thing. When you zoom in on the photo, it doesn't do it well.
You're right.
So,
So it's got two XLRs on the back, a one and a
Yes.
two. It's on the back. It's also got another headphone jack pairing.
correct.
So those are two separate. Like you can mix those separately to send different things, but you can also just use them as you've got one person monitoring, and you've got another person monitoring, and this does have kind of the feel of being something that sits in between two people that are talking.
Yes, it
Like
does.
we're doing right now.
Exactly.
And so it also has on the back of it, of course, a
There we
USB-C
go.
connection. But it also, and so it's got the host USB. It also has an auxiliary USB-C. Very
Yes.
important. And then it's got line in and line out. So that line in is like an aux in.
Basically, yes.
And the line out would be like if you wanted to connect your speakers or something to it. To be able to seriously,
Why do people
is there
think
an
this
ad?
is good web design?
I don't know. It's not great.
You're killing me, folks.
But you can see on the picture there, both the headphone jacks, or both sizes of headphone jack, and then
Yep.
XLRs, and so it has a very simple design. It is funny to me that they do that little bounce, or not bounce, but the lip up, because XLRs are still enormous
They are.
in terms of things that are plugged into computer devices. But it is also fitting, I guess, because they call it they call their other one the Wave 2, but this kind of has a wave shape to
It does, yes.
But like all you can do is plug this thing in
Yeah, you have to use the Wave 3.0 software to make all the magic happen.
to make all the magic happen. It does say that you can use it standalone. So it actually has on one of the pictures of it. It has it's plugged into a PlayStation.
Yes.
Single cable into a PlayStation, and then it looks like a headphone jack coming out of that. Which I'm like, I don't really know what you're planning to do there. Like that's a really weird way to plug in headphones to a PlayStation, but
Yep.
more power to you. But really, what I would say is the functionality here is in the ability to plug things in and then having either your computer or another external device to be able to manipulate, to control,
Correct.
To do anything like that. And so the idea of this being something that you can just throw into your bag and have a lot of flexibility, huge. Because I'm not saying the Video S is big. It's not.
No, it's
I
not.
can fit it in my backpack, but it's still kind of fitting in my backpack awkward with some buttons that I don't really feel great about, or knobs really, that I don't really feel great about sliding in there. This thing slides very well into a bag.
Does it slide into your DMs?
Nope, doesn't slide into my DMs. Thank you, Kris. But it does slide into a backpack or a messenger bag or a, purse, ladies, very well. Now, again, like I would say, if this is your setup, if you're using this, you probably are a big Stream Deck fan.
Mm-hmm.
You probably know how to, set up your Stream Deck to be able to, use in a lot of functionality that's not just going to be limited to this. And I would say the cool part about them coming out with this is that they have taken a cue from Apple and done a great job of building a platform that has great functionality without this.
Yep.
And you add this thing in and it's got even more functionality, and then you add in your cool, ElGato camera, and you add in your microphone, and they're like Rode has done this with their microphones, where if you buy their technology and you've bought their microphones, then they've got some presets that are going to make this easier. Same type of thing.
Yep.
With this device, it can be useful on its own, but really it shines as a part of an ecosystem.
Correct.
And I would say, way to go, man.
Oh yeah, I think what they've done is a great job. I will say is it still showing the picture from the computer?
Yeah.
Okay. So in the middle of that picture is the one with the big knob.
Yeah.
What that makes me think of, just the Wave XLR. It makes me think of the Mackie big knob. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
Yes, I have.
It looks just like that, and all it is a knob to turn your volume up or turn your volume down.
Yeah.
You just pass the input in, output to the speakers. That's what it really reminded me of when I first saw it.
It reminds me of, and you saying that really also reminds me of the Focusrite. Is it Focusrite? Yeah. Focusrite came out with some devices for XLR connection with your computer called the Vocaster 1.
Oh, yeah.
And the Vocaster Duo or 2, one of the two.
Yeah.
And they're the big knob. Like it's a very simple design. It has the connections on the back of it, but then the top of it are two knobs, and that's it.
Yep.
And I'd like, again, we're kind of in a, talking about these simple design interfaces. I think are a great way to design products.
Yep.
If you're having to, like, I like Swiss Army knives, but I don't really like carrying around Swiss Army knives. I like carrying around a knife that does the thing that I want to.
Does it well.
And if I need like a multi-tool, I'm going to gravitate more towards like a Gerber arm bar, which is a smaller type of, pocket knife that has a lot of other. I keep bumping your.
Well, it wasn't focused on me, so I think we're going to be okay.
Yeah. It is actually. You're in the shot.
We'll fix it in post.
We're not going to fix it in post. Let's be honest.
No, you get what you get on this show.
Sorry, guys. But anyway, yeah, like it's got a lot of upside there. for a device. And I would say, like, honestly, there may be some people that are looking at it and going, I must be looking at the wrong thing, because y'all are talking about something that seems pretty simple, and this thing costs $350.
Yep.
It does a lot.
It does.
And $350 isn't what it used to be.
No.
So,
but in trying to defend that price, do you know who they worked with specifically on the Wave FX processor?
No.
Lewitt.
That's why. Okay, so I wondered. There is a Lewitt.
They do
in a
have
few
a
of their
similar look.
They do, but also in a few of the promo pieces, there's a Lewitt in the background.
Yeah, the Lewitt Connect, I believe.
Your favorite microphone is back there.
The Pure. Oh, I love the Pure. There's
saw it a couple
the
different
Lewitt
times.
Connect 2.
Yeah, has that.
Just has the single dial, and then they have the Connect 6. Here we go.
Which looks like that.
Connect 6.
Man, that's ugly.
It's got the big. Oh, it's not pretty. Oh, that's for sure. It's not pretty.
Big dial, sure, but like also ugly as sin. Like what were they thinking?
But again, everything is just like the ElGato. It's all software driven.
Yeah.
Everything plugs into the back. Come on, you've got to have a backside view. There you go. Oh, I can't pinch to zoom. There it goes.
Yeah, I can.
So now they give you 3 USB.
Yeah, but one of them's power. That doesn't count.
Well, yeah, that's true. But they do give you, I think the better option for XLR, because you can plug in 1/4 inch. You can't do that.
Yeah, that's
on
true.
the ElGato, but ElGato is really
it is the combo jack, and the combo jack is useful.
Yeah, the Lewitt is more geared towards if you can use it for podcasts, but it's also for people who want to plug in an instrument. Where the ElGato, it's podcast streaming, no instruments, but you've got your left and right for your speakers, and then like I said, you've got the Type C. But yeah, they worked with ElGato to develop that Wave FX chip. So there's a lot of really fun stuff happening within that chip. And what they've done with the lineup, I think, is great. Because if you already happen to have a Stream Deck Plus, they've now updated the XLR dock for that original smaller Stream Deck Plus that has the Wave FX in it. So it's basically like having the standard XLR slapped onto the back of your Stream Deck Plus.
Interesting.
And so now it's only a single XLR, but if you're an individual and you're not doing a multi-person show, with those two put together, you're off and running. What I like, though, is the combination of the XLR Pro and the Stream Deck Plus XL. I wish they could come up with a better name.
You want them to call it a Max?
No, not a Max Ultra. But you get 32 buttons, 6 rotary dials, and then if you have existing the PoE adapter, it works. And you can also plug into their USB hub. So you could have all the cameras, all the lights from ElGato running into the Stream Deck via the USB-C. That all comes into the Wave 3.0 software. You've got either of the XLR or the XLR Pro, that's coming into the software. And now you, from the Stream Deck Plus, you now can control the whole show. You've got 32 buttons, configure them how you want. If that's not enough, go to the next page.
Yeah, you can expand
more.
that to just...
If that's not enough, go to the next page. 32
There's a lot of buttons.
You can swipe through on the touchscreen and have multiple options for the dials. And the dials could either just have the rotary function or the push function.
This is turning into
an ElGato show.
Well, not just an ElGato show. The XL, the Stream Deck Plus XL is a really useful device, no matter if you're using this interface or not.
I have to admit that I'm tempted to get my hands on one just for the heck of it.
It is, like I said, you do not have to be a Twitch or a Discord or any of those guys in order to use this thing. It is very useful in just everyday life stuff. Now, you do have to do the other work of setting it up to be
correct.
But that's the beauty of it.
Correct. Now, what's amazing is the plugins. So for those of you that love to do your own network at home and you use Unify, there is actually a plugin for Unify networks to work with the Stream Deck.
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
There is a plugin to talk to your Unify network from the Stream Deck. And you can pull in information on what's happening in your Unified network.
I need to look this up. I was not aware of this.
Oh, there's actually a plugin for Rode.
I figured that. Like, it's honestly, I've used it mostly for the Pro Presenter plugin.
Yeah, and Pro Presenter as well, absolutely.
But I was not aware of this.
That makes me wonder too.
Unify.
There is a Mac-based lighting software. I wonder if it has a Stream Deck plugin. I believe it's called Light Key.
Yeah, Light Key. Light Key's a Mac-only light control.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You can control Light Key from your Stream Deck doing MIDI over Ethernet.
Is there somebody that you work with who is using that already?
Jason is experimenting.
Yeah, I bet he is.
Yep.
What a jerk.
So we'll see.
Just making us all look bad over there.
We originally talked about just doing the Stream Deck XL, which I think is 16 buttons.
Yeah, you just got to go the whole way.
Seems right.
XL Plus.
But then tell me, like, I think you really should consider the XL and the rotary dials and the girders and the rotary girders and all the good stuff.
It's got to be your ball.
Yes.
To display and control your Unify network from your ElGato Stream Deck, you can use the Unify Monitor plugin.
Yes.
Real-time network data such as WAN speeds, active client counts, and system status.
The Home Assistant plugin for home automation is amazing.
I don't like that this exists.
Well, there is a caveat to the XL.
Yeah?
It's $350. It's not a small purchase.
No, I get that. Yeah.
But if you've got gas.
But it is a business purchase.
Yes, there you go.
For your business papers, man. Any Chase Reeves fans out there? No? Okay. Well, I'm telling you, if you have, we'll call it gear, I almost said access, gear acquisition syndrome, and it relates to bags in any way. There's a guy you need to look up on YouTube. His name is Chase Reeves, and he's got the best reviews for a lot of things, but bags really is kind of a niche for him. And I'm telling you, like, he's kind of fun just to watch no matter what.
Okay.
But
I can't say I've heard of him.
He says a lot of really fun things, like business papers and magnets. How do they work?
Are you ready to bury the hatchet?
Yeah, let's bury the hatchet.
All right.
Super ready to bury the hatchet, actually. Give me that. Still a little cold. This isn't going to be frosty, but let me tell you what. So, Burried Hatchet Stout.
We haven't been keyed up on the computer this whole time, have we? Did you switch us back?
No, it's switching
automatically.
We're back to camera. But it keeps going back to camera 3, which I don't know how I set that up in auto, but
is my computer camera 3?
Yeah.
So maybe when I interact with the screen,
maybe it pulls it.
Let's see. I'm going
Hold on. I gotta redo this. Hold on. All right, now go for it.
Okay. No.
I really do think auto switching is all audio cued, and somehow I have the camera 3 set up to come from when you're talking. So when you're talking, it switches between your camera and your screen.
Hello, Roadcaster.
So
it's been a hard day. How are you?
I went straight to the. Yeah, I went straight to the computer. It was, that was really funny.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, yes,
pretty funny there. But
okay.
Anyway, Hatchet, Southern Star Brewing Company in Conroe, Texas.
Conroe, yes.
Been to Conroe, Texas. Says it's an ale. Hold on.
Yes.
You hold in your hand a stout for stout lovers.
Ooh.
Burried Hatchet is brewed with a large quantity of brown malt, reminiscent of a traditional pre-industrial revolution malt profile. So, just saying, pre-industrial revolution. We're drinking some old school beer here.
Okay.
This stout is full. How would they even know that? I don't want to know. This stout is full of robust roasted flavors, which intermingle with a bittersweet creaminess that concludes to a perfect warming finish. Warming finish makes me think that it's going to taste like vodka at the end. I know it's not going to, but that's immediately what I think.
So none of that is actually on their site.
Interesting.
When you check it out, it just says dark brown in color. Got to go into that announcer voice.
Seriously?
This monster smells of coffee and chocolate. The taste is much of the same, with hints of creamy toffee and roasted malt. Smooth and delicious. This medium-bodied ale is all about the malts, but has enough hop bitterness to be balanced. The malts, for those who want to know. I got to do it. Rahr Special Pale. R-A-H-R. I mean, what else am I going to say? They teed me up. Crisp brown malt, Bresse roast malt, Rahr white wheat, and rolled oats.
The real tragedy in all of this is that your hand with the Rahr motion
was off camera.
Is off camera. So, folks, it looks something like this. Rahr.
Rahr.
Okay.
Yes, there you go.
So just letting you know that happened.
Yeah, the percentage is 8.5, and the IBU is 40. So it's pretty low on the IBU.
Yeah, I would say so. Like not anything too crazy there. It does.
There's a little coffee smell.
There's a little coffee smell. It does have like a sweetness to it that that definitely makes you think ale.
Creamy toffee.
But we're gonna find out. Right. Ready? Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I think it's got a
there's a little,
I don't know if it's that pre-industrial.
There's a little hoppy at the end.
Revolution. Taste, but there's a little hoppiness at the end.
There is.
But it's
not bad.
I do think there's like a lighter quality to it that doesn't taste really stout to me.
No.
But it does have that coffee kind of open the back of your throat.
To me, a stout tends to be more roasted malt.
Roasted, and this isn't as roasted as they acted like it was, or that they said that it was. So I would say this is an interesting pairing with the Founders BB.
Family friendly, folks.
Yeah, in that because it is, I don't know, sweeter. Mm-hmm. Is that may be the right word or maybe not? It finishes different probably than it would if you hadn't just had the bourbon barrel aged.
True. We'll have to do a better job of palate cleansing.
I don't know. Some of it to me is so much based on what you're eating and drinking at the time.
True.
I'll tell you how it does with the
Cheetos
here in a second. You know what? Not as good as the BB. BB was kind of perfect for the Cheetos.
So do we?
That's interesting.
Since you're calling this the BB,
Yeah.
going forward, do we refer to this as the Netanyahu? I couldn't miss it. Couldn't pass it up.
I'm not sure he would be flattered by that.
Well, I don't think he's being flattered by a lot of people right now, but that's another
What
talk for another day.
Hey, we're not political.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Anyway.
So, going back, I like the ElGato product.
Yeah. It's a good product.
I can understand a person going, so you're telling me I need to spend $350 on a Stream Deck, and then I need to spend another $350 on an interface. At that rate, why don't I just buy the Rode? And I get that. I could see that perspective. Mm-hmm. I think what ElGato brings to the table exceeds what Rode can, even if you were to buy the Video S, like what we're using right now, and you can bring video into it. Mm-hmm. But I think there's so much more that ElGato brings to the table. You can find abundantly cheaper cameras going the ElGato route,
right,
versus going this route. Because if you want to buy a really nice camera, you're going to be dropping some significant cash. I look at some of these people out there, and they're dropping $4,000 per camera, and they're absolutely amazing cameras. Don't get me wrong, mirrorless, the whole nine. But you've got to have deep pockets to really go down that road.
Yeah, and to me, I think it's less about the cost of the camera and more to do with ElGato has again positioned themselves to be a set of devices that interfaces with a lot of different applications, a lot of different use cases, a lot of different workflows, and they've done that in a way that makes it possible for them to see or for us to see benefit in having their products not just for the thing that their product may be sold for on their site.
Sure.
Rode, you're buying the microphone to be a microphone. We bought this Video S to do, a bunch of different types of video, a bunch of different types of content being put through this thing that don't have anything to do with this podcast. But this podcast being one of them, I get that. But it is you're buying it for the application of the video and the audio being together and the studio work of that, and less as I'm not going to plug this thing into my computer and use the buttons to do other things.
Yep.
That's not what it's for.
Nope.
Whereas anytime you buy something with ElGato and the Stream Deck being the really hinge piece there, I think they've just done a great job of making sure that that's appealing to a lot of different markets. Anyway.
Yep. I think I would still have no problem recommending people to go the ElGato route.
No.
I have not used an ElGato mic, so I can't speak to that.
It's what I would expect from USB microphones in general.
Well, they actually have an XLR.
They do have an XLR. I don't think that it's competing well with SM7B. I don't think
no.
It's not competing well with the EV.
No, it would be closer to the pod mic like what we're using right now.
Yeah, but understanding that for Rode, the pod mic is a lower budget mic.
Correct.
So you're, in my mind, it is again, ElGato has come out with a lot of products, and I would say what's awesome about their again, what they're doing is that they're hitting. They have their primary, and I think they're hitting all of the different things on their primary that are useful, and understanding the demographic of that primary in terms of not just usability and how they're using it, but they're also looking at the price range of that demographic, and it makes a lot more sense to make a bulletproof USB microphone than it does to make a high-end, like, oh, this is the gold standard of condenser microphones.
Yeah.
There's not really a need for that in their primary demographic.
Correct.
And I think, again, what they've done is they've been able to leverage a wide use case over a I don't know. Like, it's funny. I'm going to say industry standard, but I do think like the Stream Deck is very quickly becoming an industry standard for a lot of things.
Oh yeah, not just simply streamers.
Not just streamers. And I would say like that's really impressive.
Yep.
And we've got a use case that we're looking at where we could be using Stream Decks of a variety of sizes and setups to control a lot of things in a room. And so, I mean, when you walk into not a studio, when you walk into like an auditorium, and a Stream Deck is what you see on the wall instead of a light switch. Like, I think we've reached a different level there.
Oh yeah.
And so it's just kind of impressive that they did something that flexible as well as that specifically useful.
Yep. And if you want to drop some money, they do have the Stream Deck Studio. It's rack mountable.
It is.
It's pretty nice.
Pretty nice.
But I feel like the use case...
I don't have a lot of use case for it.
Yeah, the use case for that is very specific.
Yeah. I would agree. And again, that's kind of one of the funny parts about saying how wide their reach is. Like they do have very specific tools that they're also making. I just think that they're all so much based on a very broad I don't know what the right word is, appeal.
Yep.
That it's amazing. I really do think I'm not a year away from having a few of these Stream Deck Mini 6 keys like mounted in walls.
Yep.
To call up certain room setups. I think that's really, really close on our horizon, and I would encourage a lot of people to look at the same thing.
Where is it? Have you looked at the Stream Deck module?
Yes, I have. Where is that on there?
The idea that you could kind of do your own thing with it is intriguing. Whether you 3D print something or you do potentially mount this in the wall, you can get it in 15 keys. You can get it in 32 keys.
Yeah.
You can get it in 6 keys. It's pretty intriguing. It kind of opens up the door for you to kind of do whatever it is that you want to do and break free of their standard design package.
Yeah, actually, the module is what I was thinking of instead of the mini. That's going to be what we put in the wall. Because there's a company that's kind of it's funny. There's another company that's kind of leveraging the usefulness of Stream Deck, but also they're 3D printing all of these designs to be able to harness that, and then they have set up the interaction between Stream Deck and other modules.
Jason is definitely looking at leveraging Stream Deck connected via the PoE adapter so that he could hit them over the network and he can make whatever changes he needs to a given Stream Deck, and then those people just get it at a given camp.
Mm-hmm. Again, I mean, great wide view of what is necessary.
Yep.
Understanding there's something to be said for, we're going to be on the, desk of thousands of, 16-year-olds, or no, there's a lot of people that push buttons every day in their daily life, and there's something to be said for, we can be on their desks too. Oh, we could be on their wall.
Yep.
Anyway,
they need to go to The Simpsons because Homer is the button pusher.
He is a button pusher.
Homer Simpson and his Stream Deck
Kept the plant from melting down that one time. I remember.
Yes. All right. So do we jump to the boost?
We got to jump to the boost.
Else? Okay. Yeah. It's a double boost show.
That's crazy talk.
Correct. Yes. All right. Am
I showing your screen or not? You got anything?
I've got it on screen if you want to show it.
Gotcha.
Okay. So 222 sets.
John is a square watch, all right, if it has...
Oh, no. You missed one.
Oh, that's... we're going bottom to top, not top to bottom?
Yeah, because that's the order that it came in.
I need you to know that's not the way America works.
Okay, here, what if I just do that?
There you go. Okay, what does that say?
Some ducks for the creativity in show titles. New show. It was just a test to see what happened.
Listen.
So...
It was very specific.
Because the very next show... Mm-hmm. Had an amazing title. Did you see?
I didn't. No.
I went with a comment on the show because of the beer. The sass has no squatch.
The sass has no squatch.
And I can report that new show versus sass has no squatch makes no difference. In fact,
spending too much time on figuring out the titles.
In fact, I should be able to pull that up here to show you.
Oh.
That's OP3. Yeah, OP3 dev. Oh, y'all get to see all
I don't know if I want
the scenes, man.
Be displaying this for everybody.
So there you go.
We're big in Germany.
Oh, yeah, we are. So, yeah, you can see that new show has had 8 all time. The sass has no squatch as a whopping 5. 5 whole downloads. But yeah, but when you look at these numbers, this looks amazing.
Yeah, no.
I mean, we're international, brother.
We are big time for sure.
To look at this, you would think we were large and in charge.
Especially in Germany.
Especially.
If you're listening to us in Germany right now, I mean,
send us a message.
Bless you. I don't actually think that's happening, but
actually, that's the home of Albi.
Okay.
It's German.
Well,
so, hey, our fellow Germans listening in Germany, hello, Deutschland. This is the Hof. Send us an email. Send us a boost. Send us something. Let us know you're listening.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
There you go. So, yes. So, yeah. So now you can go, since you were jumping the line.
Sorry.
Do you want to read that one?
John is a square watch, all right, if it has rounded face. No.
Talking about Apple.
Yeah, no, it's not. I don't understand. And you may disagree with me all you want.
In fairness, the Pebble was the same way.
It absolutely was, but I always was like, well, it's the Pebble.
Yeah.
They're going to come out with a round face one of these days.
Yeah.
And they were definitely like, I don't know. Was Pebble the one? I feel like was Pebble the one that came out with the their first product? No, I do think it was. I do think it was a square or like a rectangular face. Anyway, but it had like Dick Tracy vibes. It had all these different It was a different setup.
You had the red one.
Yeah, I had the red one.
Now, I guess
which I thought was so cool.
In fairness, the Pebble technically the outer frame was rectangular.
Yes.
The screen is what had the rounded corners.
Yes. I don't know. I just we'll put you in the different corner there. I think this is more about my frustration with Apple holding on to something that I think is stupid.
If you want to bash Apple, I'm just going to give you the floor.
I know, but like it's the idea that
Whoop, excuse me.
that you're bigger than what clocks have always been. Because no, they don't have to be like that anymore because we can get more space. Like there's more real estate if it's this shape and everything like that. And I'm like, yeah, but like there's a timeless aesthetic that you're competing against right now, and I with all respect to everything that you have innovated, I don't think that you're actually going to compete.
They're competing against the calculator clocks.
Yeah, but like who wants to compete against the calculator clocks? Those things are awesome because they're so nerdy.
Yeah,
like
fair.
Don't be that guy. To me, like a lot of the like what I think that there's a big debate in technology, but I remember it especially in Apple. Some people got fired for some of the differences here. There was the idea that we make digital things look like physical things. I mean, it's the icon for saving something is a hard disk, like is a floppy disk, which nobody who was born in the last 20 years actually saw.
Yeah, they don't know what it means.
I mean, that's the save icon. And so the idea being like, well, if it wasn't based on a physical thing that used to mean something different than it does now, like what would you use instead of that to then? And I get like we're in a different age. There's a different, we don't have to rely on the imagery of other things. But
what are you going to call it? This you're going to just literally write save on the button?
Exactly. Like what are you? It's going to be a picture of Jesus. It's going to be a cross now instead of. So too Christian for Apple?
Well, now you've got me thinking Jesus saves. You don't.
You don't. Sorry, if you don't know that story, we'll tell it some other time.
Yes.
But the idea here also being like, okay, I get that. Like we're not going to use a floppy, or you don't need to be pigeonholed into using a floppy disk to whatever. And like, so what we really need to maximize here is real estate on someone's wrist. And so, excuse me. So we're going to make it a square instead of a circle. And I'm like, you are fighting like, not just a sensibility that comes from whatever, like this is like the round face. We're talking sundials.
Yes.
At this point, like
back.
They're I just like I have some frustrations with why are we trying to do this, and it's like they decided that this was more important, that the real estate on your arm was more important, and I'm thinking like, hey, could you figure out how to make this thing last for longer?
Yep. Give me more battery.
I needed to actually do less for longer.
Yep.
I probably need less information on it, and for it to last longer,
yep,
I need you to focus on the things that are actually important about this. And for the sake of, I don't know how much battery life is being used for all of the sensors that are on these things. And I'm not saying that there's not pluses there, but like, honestly, maybe everything that I want from this watch is everything that makes it hard. Maybe that's the case.
Maybe.
I'm not. I have no actual knowledge on this, and I'm not going to be the guy who pretends that he does. But like there are things inside of this that I'm like that doesn't make any sense, and I wish that we were less trying to do less on our wrist and doing the things that I need on my wrist more. You'll notice I don't wear one anymore.
Much. Yep.
I don't wear any of the smartwatches anymore. I don't need them. I'm about to go back to a Timex, I think.
Yeah, I actually just got my watch repaired. It had a busted link. It's actually the watch that Michelle got me for our 1 year anniversary dating.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a Seiko Kinetic.
Those were awesome.
Yes, I still love it. And what's amazing is they don't technically have a battery. They have a capacitor. So as you walk and move, the little dial underneath swings around and creates that energy that gets stored in the capacitor. Not a battery.
No.
Very important. Not a battery.
Not a battery. Capacitor.
Capacitor. So as you just naturally move, you're creating your own energy for your watch. Now, granted, it takes a little bit of time for it to build up in the capacitor. But once you get to wearing it every single day, you basically, you're set. And then if you know you're going to
never have to wind it, never have to do any of that.
Well, that's the thing. They have the quote unquote auto winders that you put it on and it literally turns the watch to mimic the movement of your arm to ensure that the watch stays charged.
Or just wear it.
Or just wear it, yes. So I've had that watch since November of 2003. And it still just works. And it will continue.
I'm sorry, did you say 2003?
2003. Yes. 2003. In fact,
how many Apple products do you know that have lasted since 2003? I'm going to wait.
None. Yes. So, in fact, November 22nd, 2003.
Oh, hey, look at you.
November 22nd has a very specific meaning in U.S. history. 1963, November 22nd.
Sorry. 63.
Dallas, Texas.
Oh yeah. No, that was the when I said something about everybody knows where they were September 11th.
Oh yeah.
That was what Dad said.
Yes,
that was like my generation remembers where
you were November 22nd,
where you were November 27th.
Absolutely.
22nd, 1963.
And the previous generation, it was December 7th. 1943?
No.
42?
I thought it was 41. Is it 42?
Is it 41? It's Pearl Harbor.
I thought it was 41 because then 42 was D-Day.
Let's see.
I could be wrong.
Pearl Harbor bombing. 41.
41.
December 7th,
because it's right, like it's right at the end of December.
Yep.
Or right at the end of 41.
Yeah, 41, December 7th. A day that will live
in infamy.
Infamy.
Yes.
Yes.
And then, it was the Challenger before it was.
Oh, I remember the Challenger. I stayed home from school that day.
Yeah.
To watch the launch, and then ultimately it blew up.
I mean, they watched the launch. I wasn't there. But there's a lot of people will talk about them watching the launch in school, like in their classrooms, watching the launch. And then it blows up and everybody okay, well now we're going to wheel turn this TV out of the...
No more AV club. Let's get this TV out of here. Yikes. Oh yeah, no, I stayed home specifically to watch it. I remember that. We hadn't been in Texas for all that long when that happened.
No.
So, and then 03 is not Challenger, Columbia. Blew up on re-entry.
Was that 03?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because Michelle and I weren't married yet.
Oh,
we were dating. We weren't married yet because we got married in 04.
Yeah.
Pretty confident that was 03.
It just like there's a lot of things that seem like a lifetime ago now.
You're not kidding.
Anyway. Hey, thanks for the boost.
Yeah, thank you, Jason. Thank you for producing the show single-handed, as always.
Always. Really appreciate
Between
you.
the boost and the cheese. And you can keep bringing the cheese.
I was like, we didn't have any cheese.
The Papa's cheese, man.
I'm just saying we didn't have any for this show.
Not for this show. You got to go pay him a visit.
Yes.
In fact, when I went there,
I need to go pay him a visit.
2 weeks ago, he had some Papa's cheese in the office. I had some. It was good.
Mean-spirited. That's what that is.
You just got to go say hi.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out.
Enjoyed it, John, as always.
Always.
See you, everybody.
See ya.
I just love these two guys and this podcast.